Welcome back to Brain Bite Size. Today, we have a thought-provoking topic to explore: 10 signs your parents secretly dislike you. It's essential to remember that this is a sensitive topic, and these signs may not apply to everyone. Number 1. Lack of respect for boundaries. Understanding that a healthy parent-child relationship is built on mutual respect for personal space and independence is crucial. This balance is often a delicate dance between providing guidance and fostering individuality, and when it's disrupted, it can be a telltale sign of underlying issues. Imagine this: you've communicated your boundaries to your parents, but they consistently infringe upon them. They may disregard your privacy by going through your personal belongings without permission or persistently intruding on your time, even after you've voiced your discomfort. Such actions invoke your personal space and indicate a lack of respect for your autonomy. Overdependence is another red flag. As children grow up, it's natural for parents to allow them more freedom and responsibility, gradually stepping back to let them navigate their own lives. However, if you find your parents overly reliant on you, demanding your constant attention and time, it might be a sign that something's amiss. A healthy parent-child relationship encourages independence and self-sufficiency, not an unhealthy level of dependence. Number 2. Constant comparison. In a healthy parent-child relationship, this uniqueness is celebrated and nurtured. However, in some instances, parents may resort to constant comparisons to belittle or undermine the children, which can be deeply damaging. If you find your parents frequently comparing you to others, whether siblings, friends, or even themselves at your age, this could be a sign of underlying resentment. These comparisons are unfair and detrimental to your self-esteem and self-worth. It's like being in a race where the finish line keeps moving no matter how hard you try, you never meet their expectations. Being constantly compared to others can leave you feeling inadequate and doubting your abilities. It's critical to understand that these comparisons often do not reflect your shortcomings but rather an expression of your parents' insecurities and unresolved issues. For instance, a parent who consistently compares their child to their peers might be projecting their feelings of inadequacy onto their child. Similarly, if a parent compares their child to themselves at the same age, it might manifest their unfulfilled dreams and ambitions. While it's natural for parents to want their children to succeed, constant comparison is not a healthy or effective method of motivation. Instead of fostering growth and development, it creates a toxic environment of competition and resentment. Number 3. Using you as an emotional punching bag. The term, emotional punching bag, refers to a situation where one person, in this case, a parent, consistently unloads their anger, stress, or frustration onto another, typically their child. This can manifest in various ways, such as yelling, blaming, or criticizing, often for minor mistakes or even for no reason. It's important to recognize that being on the receiving end of these outbursts is not your fault. No one deserves to be treated as an emotional dumping ground. Often, parents who engage in this behavior are dealing with their unresolved issues. Instead of addressing these problems healthfully, they may find it easier to vent their negative emotions onto someone they perceive as less powerful or unable to fight back. This can lead to a toxic and harmful environment. The constant barrage of negative emotions can leave you feeling anxious and depressed and can severely impact your self-esteem. It can also lead to guilt and shame, as you may internalize the negative comments and believe you're at fault. Number 4. Excessive criticism. Constructive criticism is a healthy part of any relationship. It's a way to provide feedback that helps you grow and improve. However, when criticism becomes constant, harsh, and unfairly directed at you, it can signal a lack of genuine love and support from your parents. Excessive criticism can manifest in various forms: belittling your achievements, focusing solely on your mistakes, or never seeming satisfied with your efforts. This constant negativity can lead to feelings of inadequacy, low self-esteem, and even anxiety. It's as if you're walking on eggshells, trying to avoid the next wave of critique. It's crucial to remember that everyone makes mistakes. It's a natural part of life and a key component of learning and growth. If your parent is always critical of you, even over minor errors, it doesn't reflect on your capabilities or worth. Instead, it indicates their inability to provide the support and understanding necessary for your development. In an unhealthy dynamic, parents might use excessive criticism to exert control or because they're projecting their insecurities and unfulfilled expectations onto you. Recognizing this behavior for what it is, a reflection of their issues, not your shortcomings, is the first step towards mitigating its impact. Number 5. Frequent arguments. Arguments can stem from various sources, but when they become a regular occurrence over trivial matters, they can be emotionally draining and create a hostile environment. This constant state of conflict can lead to feelings of stress, anxiety, and unhappiness. It can also significantly impact your self-esteem and mental health. Frequent arguments often point to a need for more effective communication and mutual respect. Your parent might be using these confrontations to exert control or express their dissatisfaction, which is not a healthy or supportive way to communicate. It's also important to note that constant arguing can be a form of emotional abuse, mainly if it's one-sided and involves belittling, blaming, or verbal attacks. Healthy communication should involve open, respectful dialogue where both parties feel heard and valued. If your interactions with your parents more often than not end in arguments, it might be time to evaluate the dynamics of your relationship. Number 6. Dismissal of your needs and feelings. Parents should ideally be emotionally attuned to their children, providing a safe space for them to express their feelings, needs, and opinions. When parents dismiss or neglect these crucial aspects of their child's emotional world, it can create a significant emotional distance. When a parent consistently disregards your feelings and needs, it sends a potent message that your emotions and experiences are not valued or understood. This behavior can manifest in several ways. They might minimize your problems, invalidate your feelings, ignore your needs, or belittle your opinions. This constant dismissal can lead to feelings of loneliness, confusion, and self-doubt. It can make you question the validity of your emotions and needs, leading to a diminished sense of self-worth. Moreover, it can create a significant barrier in your relationship with your parents, making it challenging to connect with them on a deeper, more meaningful level. Number 7. Lack of affection. Affection is a fundamental aspect of any loving relationship between parents and children. This doesn't necessarily mean constant physical contact, but rather an open expression of love and care. If you're experiencing a lack of affection from your parents, it can feel like a considerable emotional distance between you. A lack of affection can manifest in many ways. There might be little to no physical affection, such as hugging or kissing. You might also notice a lack of verbal expressions of love, like saying, "I love you," or a scarcity of supportive gestures that convey care and concern. This absence of warmth and tenderness can make you feel unloved or unwanted, leading to loneliness and rejection. While it's essential to respect personal boundaries and understand that everyone has different comfort levels regarding physical touch and emotional expression, a consistent absence of affection raises concerns. Parents should ideally express their love for their children openly. Number 8. Guilt and shame tactics. Emotional manipulation, often through guilt and shame, is a destructive tactic used by individuals who seek to control or influence their children's behavior. Parents who employ guilt and shame tactics can make their children feel worthless or guilty for normal human emotions and actions. These tactics can take various forms, such as passive-aggressive behavior, playing the victim, making you feel responsible for your happiness, or constantly criticizing or belittling you. These tactics aim to manipulate your emotions and control your actions. Experiencing these tactics can lead to guilt, shame, and low self-esteem. You might constantly second-guess your actions or feel guilty for expressing your needs. This is not a healthy dynamic and can significantly impact your mental health and sense of self-worth. Number 9. Apathy. Parents should be invested in their children's lives, showing interest in their dreams, achievements, and overall well-being. However, if you notice a persistent indifference from your parents towards these aspects of your life, it could indicate a lack of care and concern. Parental apathy can manifest itself in various ways. They might show little interest in your day-to-day activities, disregard your accomplishments, or seem uninterested in your dreams and aspirations. This lack of involvement and enthusiasm can leave you feeling unsupported and neglected. Experiencing parental apathy can have a profound impact on your emotional health. It can lead to isolation, low self-esteem, and diminished self-worth. Moreover, it can create a significant emotional gap between you and your parents, making it difficult to form a close, nurturing bond with them. Number 10. Unattainable approval. It's natural for children to seek their parents' approval, as it often provides validation and self-esteem. However, constantly striving to win their favor yet never meeting their expectations can be emotionally draining and damaging. Pursuing unattainable approval can feel like you're on a never-ending treadmill, always running but never reaching your destination. Whether it's about your academic performance, career choices, personal interests, or even your choice of friends, constantly feeling like nothing you do is ever good enough for your parents can lead to feelings of inadequacy and worthlessness. This constant chase for approval can significantly affect your mental health, leading to anxiety, depression, and a diminished sense of self-worth. It's crucial to remember that your parents' approval does not determine your worth. You are valuable and deserving of love and respect just as you are, without having to earn it. Recognizing signs that your parents may secretly harbor negative feelings towards you can be challenging. However, it's essential to prioritize your emotional well-being. Seek support from friends, family, or professionals if you suspect your relationship with your parents is strained. Remember, you deserve love, respect, and a healthy environment to thrive in. If you found this video helpful or informative, remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Brain Bite Size for more thought-provoking content, and hit the notification bell so you get all the updates. Thank you for joining us today, and remember, you're not alone in your journey. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.